Hello everyone and welcome to Roadmap. So today's topic is Immunology Part 1, and if you like the video don't forget to click on thumbs up button below, and you can also subscribe for more video updates. Topics to be covered are Introduction, Innate Immunity, Line of Defense. In that we'll learn about the first line of defense and the second line of defense. Then the immune system, organization of immune system, cells of the immune system. Now coming to the introduction. Now what is immunology exactly? This must be a question arising to you when you are studying immunology, right? So immunology is nothing but it deals with the study of immunity and immune systems of vertebrates. Immunity, immunis, it means exempt or free from burden, and it broadly involves the resistance shown and protection which is offered by the host organisms against the infectious diseases. So the immune system consists of a complex network of cells and molecules and their interactions. Now it is specifically designed because to eliminate infectious organisms from their body, and it is possible since the organism is capable of distinguishing the self from non-self and eliminate non-self. So the immunology is divided into two types, basically innate immunity and adaptive immunity. So innate immunity, it is also called as non-specific immunity, and adaptive immunity or acquired immunity, it is called as specific immunity. Now what is innate immunity? Now innate immunity is non-specific and it represents the inherent capability of the organism to offer resistance against the disease. So it consists of defense barriers. Now coming to the first line of defense. Now the skin is the largest organ in the human body and it constitutes about 15% of adult body weight, and it also provides mechanical barrier to prevent the entry of microorganisms and viruses. The acidic environment, which is pH 3 of 3 to 5 on the skin surface, inhibits the growth of certain microorganisms, and the sweat contains an enzyme lysozyme that can destroy bacterial cell wall. This is the first line of defense. Coming to the second line of defense. What exactly is second line of defense? Now, despite the physical barriers, microorganisms do enter body. Now, the body defends itself and it eliminates the invading organisms by non-specific mechanisms like sneezing and secretions of the mucus. Now, in addition to this, the body also tries to kill the pathogens by phagocytosis. Now, it involves macrophages and complement system in this. And the inflammatory response and fever response of the body also form a part of innate immunity. So, this is the second line of defense. Coming to the immune system. Now, what is immune system exactly? Now, immune system represents the third and most potent defense mechanism of the body. Acquired, that is the adaptive or specific immunity, it is capable of specifically recognizing and eliminating the invading microorganisms and foreign molecules. Now what exactly are foreign molecules? Foreign molecules are nothing but antigens. So in contrast to innate immunity, the acquired immunity also displays four distinct characteristics. Now what are these four distinct characteristics that the acquired immunity display? That are antigen specificity, recognition diversity, immunological memory, discrimination between self and non-self. So these are the four distinct characteristics which are displayed by acquired immunity. And the body possesses tremendous capability to specifically identify various antigens. Now antigen, what it is exactly? It is a foreign substance, right? And it is usually a protein or a carbohydrate that elicits immune response. So exposure to an antigen leads to the development of immunological memory, and as a result, a second encounter of the body to the same antigen results in a heightened state of immune response. The immune system recognizes and responds to foreign antigens as it is capable of distinguishing self and non-self. Autoimmune diseases are also caused due to a failure to discriminate self and non-self antigens. Now, what is organization of immune system? The immune system consists of several organs distributed throughout the body. So the lymphoid organs are characterized as primary and secondary lymphoid organs. Now coming to the primary lymphoid organs. Now these organs provide appropriate microenvironment for the development and maturation of antigen-sensitive lymphocytes. Now it is a type of white blood cells. The thymus, which is situated above the heart, and the bone marrow are the central or primary lymphoid organs. T-lymphoid maturation occurs in thymus, while the b-lymphoid maturation takes place in the bone marrow. So this is primary lymphoid organ. Now what is a secondary lymphoid organ? Now there are some of the sites for the initiation of immune response. Example, the spleen, tonsils, lymph nodes, appendix, Peyer's patches in the gut. Now, secondary lymphoid organs provide the microenvironment for the interaction between antigens and mature lymphoids. So, this is the secondary lymphoid organs. Now, in this figure, you can see the secondary lymphoid organs like the tonsils, thymus, spleen, bone marrow, lymph vessels, and lymph nodes. Now, coming to the cells of the immune system. Now, there are two types of lymphoids, namely B cells and T cells, that are critical for the immune system. Now, there are several accessory cells and effector cells which also participate. So, what are exactly B lymphocyte? Now, B lymphocyte is a site of development and maturation of B cell which occurs in bursa fabricus in birds and bone marrow in mammals. Now, you can get that B lymphocyte, it starts with bursa B and bone marrow B in animals. So, during the course of immune response, B cells mature into plasma cells and secrete antibodies. Now, basically, they are immunoglobulins. The B cells possess the capability to specifically recognize each antigen and produce antibodies against it. B lymphocytes are intimately associated with humoral immunity. Now coming to the T lymphocytes. Now what are exactly T lymphocyte? Now T lymphocyte is a maturation of T cells which occurs in thymus, and so it is the name. T stands for thymus because it occurs in thymus. And the T cells can identify viruses and microorganisms from the antigens which are displayed on their surfaces. So there are four types of T cells. Now which are these four types of T cells? First is the inducer T cells. Second is the cytotoxic T cell, third is the helper T cell, and suppressor T cells. So, what is inducer T cell? That help mediate the development of T cells in the thymus is inducer T cell. Coming to the cytotoxic T cell, it is capable of recognizing and killing the infected or abnormal cells. Now, what is helper T cells? Now, that initiate immune responses are helper T cells. And what are suppressor T cells? It mediate the suppression of immune response. So they are called as suppressor T cells. Now coming to the T lymphocytes. T lymphocytes are responsible for the cell-mediated immunity. So this is about the immunology, and in coming chapters, topics we will also learn about the immunoglobulins. So stay tuned for more lessons to come. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe and like the videos. Thank you for watching.